Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I think today's Wednesday at least. Let me find my live chat here. I had to go live a little bit earlier because I wanted to be off my live stream by the time Smokey gets back from the vet. Hey, Michael Head. Good morning. 100% Pure Love. Good morning. You're here early. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. Misty. Good morning. Y'all know yesterday, I think I forgot to say hi to 411 now. I probably forgot to say hi to a lot of people. But I got to thinking after my live stream, did I overlook him? I don't know because I was talking. Hey, Denise R. Cement Shoes. Melissa. Good morning. So, yeah, my schnauzer's at the vet this morning. I've not received any messages back from Mark. I sent him a text and told him to let me know anything that they say ASAP because I am worried sick over my dog. You know me, I've been online researching all of his symptoms and it's not looking good. He probably has some type of organ failure. You know, we had just took him to the vet back in May. Spent $500. They said they checked everything. There was nothing wrong with him. His heart looked good, his liver, all that. I got to looking at the papers. I didn't see any tests for liver and stuff on there. I saw where they took blood. But anyways, I sent that with Mark to the new vet. Hey, nurse teachers, good to see you. Cindy, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Anyhow, they'll be back soon. I got us some things to talk about this morning. The little missing boys from California City. It's not looking good, guys. They allegedly disappeared December 21st. Their adopted father, Trezell West, was outside gathering wood. His wife was wrapping presents, and she told little Orrin and Orson to go outside and play. Now, Orson's the 3-year-old, and Orrin is the 4-year-old. Now, there's 4 other kids in the home besides the little brothers. 2 biological kids and 2 more adoptive kids. They have been took from the home now. The chief of police there said that he does suspect foul play. And something interesting he said is the neighbors they interviewed said they hadn't seen the kids since September when the family moved in. Hey, Red Rum Drama. Now, look, you got a bunch of kids. They're going to be outside. They're going to be outside playing and stuff. The neighbors are going to be able to see them. Something is not right with this story. I think the kids have been gone from that house for a long time. That's just my opinion. Just a theory. I was trying to think, why in the world would they wait till, if they were gone, let's say something happened to them sometime in September. Why did they wait till December 21st to come up with this lie and report them missing? I don't know. Why wait so close to Christmas to do that? It's beyond me. Now, they had canine dogs in the backyard, and guess what? They did not pick up the scent of those 2 little boys. We all know how a dog's nose is. It's hardly ever wrong, especially a trained dog that's trained to pick up scents. Now, they are digging in the backyard. They have been using jackhammers to break up the concrete and stuff. Now, I'm just wondering if they've had cadaver dogs there. I know they had canine scent dogs, but I'm just wondering if they've had cadaver dogs there. Something is way off. And Trezell West, the adopted father, I hate to even say that father. I'm just going to say Trezell West. He was standing in that interview, just like Chris Watts, the same pose, same posture. arms crossed, holding himself. Freaked me out when I seen that. Hey, Toxic. Good morning. What else? Let me go over here. Let me get out my chat for a minute. Just click on this other tab. The California City Police Chief said he suspects foul play in the disappearance of 2 young children in the community located less than 70 miles east of Bakersfield. At a news conference on Tuesday at the residence where the boys allegedly went missing over a week ago, Chief John Walker said his department has not yet named any suspects in the case. That does not mean that they don't have suspects, though. They're just not naming them. I can't comment on that, whether I think they're alive or not. I do suspect foul play, he said. We have not been able to put together how the boys got out of the yard or where they've gone. Walker said that the local police department has received assistance from the Kern County Sheriff's Office, the Bakersfield Police Department, and the FBI. But California City is leading the investigation. Orson and Orrin West, ages 3 and 4, were reported missing by their adoptive parents, Trezell and Jacqueline West, at, let me see what the street of this is, 10,717 Aspen Avenue, at around 5:45 p.m. on December 21st. Last week, Trezell West told local television networks that the boys were last seen in the backyard, drawing with chalk, while Jacqueline was inside wrapping Christmas presents. Trezell was collecting wood from a nearby field. When he returned, the boys were gone, he said. Wait, now it's come out that he's collecting wood from a nearby field. Like, I thought they had like a freaking wood pile or something. You know, people with fireplaces and stuff, they'll keep them a pile of wood and then go out there and cut on some kindling or whatever. Now he's gathering it from a freaking field. Why did he need this freaking wood for? Okay, it says he quickly began searching the immediate area before calling California City Police to report them missing. This is a bullshit story, if I have to use such language. It says on December 23rd, the police department and other agencies conducted an hours-long investigation of the backyard. According to Walker, the investigation turned up nothing, and police dogs have not been able to find any traces of the boys outside of the house. Now, that's a big red flag right there. When the dog can't find any scent of them outside, any trace. It says, we're trying to dig up any possible thing of where they had gone and to confirm that they are not in the backyard, Walker said. He means they're going to try to confirm that they're not buried in the backyard. Walker added that neighbors have not seen the boys since the family moved to California City in September. That's a huge red flag right there. He said the investigation has been a strain on his local department, adding that officers are working every day to find answers. They want to find these kids as much as anyone, he said. The case has elicited widespread interest in the region, with a large portion of California City residents coming out in droves to help locate the boys. Well, those adopted parents are sure not out looking for them, said the FBI told them to stay in the house, you know. They had the best out there looking for them. Well, you'd have to freaking hog tie me and beat the hell out of me to keep me from looking for my son. There ain't no way in hell I'd fight a grizzly bear over him. I wouldn't want to mess with their investigation, but I would be out there searching, you know. Let's see. There have also been candlelight and prayer vigils held in front of the West home. I wonder if they were out there holding them a candle. I bet you the hell not. Now look, if there wasn't nothing up with these two people, then they wouldn't have took their kids, and they wouldn't have towed their van away. They wouldn't have seized the vehicle. They got something on them. Something. It's more than just suspicion, I think. Okay. The West have 4 other children who were taken into protective custody as part of standard procedure. I don't think that's, I mean, why would you take their kids if you didn't think they'd done anything wrong? There's been other missing kids in the world. I've read about cases, and there was other kids in the home. They didn't take those kids. Something's not right with this. Of course, I'm not a professional, but I guess each state's different. Okay, Walker said he believes someone has information on the boys' whereabouts and urged them to come forward. We've got 2 young babies out there, and if someone or anyone has any idea where these kids are, we would truly appreciate it, he said. Anyone with information is asked to call the California City Police Department at 760-373-8606. Okay, let me get back over to my chat. Hey, Kimmy. How are you? Been a long time since I've seen you. Protective custody, does that mean placed with other family members? Well, I think protective custody means they was probably placed in another foster home. But guys, haven't y'all read about other cases where a kid goes missing and there's other kids in the home and they don't take those kids out? I've read about cases like that. I think the cops have more on them than just being suspicious of them. You know what I mean? Something is not right with this story. Why? Where are these kids? Why didn't the neighbors see them in all these months? They've not seen them since September. Even when I don't see that little boy next door, at least close to me, I can hear him running through the house and this and that. Any ages on the other kids? No, I didn't see anything about that this morning. Let me go see if I can find anything else. Four hours ago. That article's about the sun. The one I just got through reading is by, it's pretty reliable. Let's see. Bakersfield.com. I think that's what it's called. I don't see anything else, just the Sun's article. They're not too reliable sometimes. The other articles just say the same thing I just got through reading. I didn't know yesterday that they hadn't been seen since September. I just found that out like this morning. Let me pull up their pictures just a minute. They are the cutest little fellers. They really are. I don't know how anyone could be mean to a child. Unfortunately, a lot of people foster kids for the money. They adopt kids for the money. I think they draw some kind of check after they're adopted. I know they get one while in foster care because my uncle and aunt does foster care. They've done it for years. They're great people. Aren't they so cute? You can tell they're brothers. Their noses, their forehead, their eyes. I felt bad for the mother. She was out there outside of the West home. She thinks that they done something to her kids, and I believe she's right. I don't know why these kids were in foster care. I don't think it. I mean, of course, I'm curious about it, but it really don't matter right now. We'll find that out later. What matters is finding out where these boys are. And my heart goes out to the biological mother. I know she's probably feeling a lot of guilt right now, and it's not her fault. Hey, Natalie, good morning. Yeah, they do it for the money, Lisa. Of course they do. Pieces of crap. Sounds like the Bellas case and poor Evelyn. I know. Seems like Megan Boswell has a court date coming up in January. I know Lori does, I think, on the 6th of January. Her and Chad should be going to trial sometime. Anyone remember the Skeleton Boys? I just saw something about them a while back, and I meant to look into that case because I don't know much about it besides they were two brothers that disappeared. Toxic orchid, oh Christ almighty, since September, no outside of the home has seen these babies fishing. Yes, now I'm wondering if any of Terrell and Jacqueline West family members have seen these kids lately. I got to thinking, did these kids disappear in September? Did they do something to them? And they decided to go ahead and report them missing before Christmas because they knew like maybe family members would be wanting to see the boys and bring gifts. So they had to do something. So they reported them missing. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking is kind of happening. Hey, Cheryl, good morning. Yes, Toxic, I do. Do you want in it? You want in my Discord? Hold on, let me get you a link. I got my Discord pulled up. Let me go. General. Now, I don't know. Sometimes these links expire in like 24 hours. So, if you want to join, go ahead and do it. There you go. There's your link. Yeah, of course. Send me some information. Also, if 100% Pure Love is in the chat, I was trying to look for that case that you told me about the dad raping the 10-month-old baby. And the only thing I could find was that case that happened a couple months ago. So if you have the name of that baby or the monster who did this to her, let me know so I can find some info on it. But I did go look, and all I could find was Zara's case. I can't remember Zara's last name right off the bat. Anyways, so these kids were fostered in 2018, and then a year later in 2019, the West adopted them. I'm still curious to if there was any evidence of those kids playing outside with chalk. But still, even if there was, it really don't prove anything because it could have been some of the other kids. And I'm curious to what these children know, how old they are, and what they know. Now, they can get a professional from the FBI that specializes in interviewing kids to interview them. And I'd say that's what they will be doing if they're old enough. I'm sure at least one of them has to be. I got a feeling it's going to come out that these two little boys were abused, had been abused. Here they have gotten took from their mother, or she give them up. And foster care is supposed to be a safe place for kids. And it's not. It's just sad. Hey, Sapphire. I can't wait to get that candy, girl. I'm going to do a video eating it. But anyhow, guys, we will keep following this. Hopefully there is an update today. I look for there to be an arrest or something within the next week. Hey, Lisa Irwin. Your name reminds me of Steve Irwin, by the way. Every time I see your name, I think about that. Anyhow, let's pray that they find the boys safe. I prayed last night that they would. But I got a bad feeling because when I was reading up on this case yesterday, I had the awfulest feeling come all over me. A lot of people don't believe in things like that, but when I get feelings like that, I'm usually right. But, I mean, they could have sold these kids. They could have took these kids and sold them. They could have, anything's possible at this point. Pieces of crap. They need to strap them up to a lie detector test. I know they're not always accurate, but most of the time they are. Okay, Toxic, thank you. Yeah, just shoot me a DM. When I get back in Discord, I'll welcome you and everything. I try to do that. There's not a lot that goes on in my Discord, but I kind of like it that way. It's drama free. Anyhow, okay. Next, I'm going to let y'all finish up commenting about this case. And then next, we're going to talk about this Nashville bomber, Anthony Warner. The police were actually warned about this guy. Oh, crap, wrong group. Like 16 months before this, they were warned by his girlfriend. I need to pull up all the stuff. They were warned. She told an attorney. The attorney contacted police and was like, look, Anthony Warner is making bombs inside his RV on his property. Okay. They go to the property. I'm going to have to, let me mute this. Okay. They go to the property. No one answers the door. Okay. The RV is like inside of a fence and they can't get into it. So they couldn't go knock on the RV door or anything. And they didn't get a search warrant or anything. They did report it to the FBI and they said that he came back clean. It was a negative. He was not dangerous. Boy, were they wrong. Also, Anthony Warner thought they were lizard people, reptilian people. He would go to a local park and try to hunt down these reptilian people. I kid y'all not. Kid you not. Oh my gosh. Let's see. A woman who said she was the girlfriend of the man who set off the Christmas Day explosion in Nashville told police last year he was making bombs in his recreational vehicle. According to a statement and documents the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department provided to CNN. On August 21st, 2019, police received a call from an attorney representing Pamela Perry, the woman who said she was the girlfriend of the bomber, Anthony Warner. The Metropolitan Nashville Police Department said Tuesday her attorney, Raymond Throckmorton, said she had made suicidal threats to him by the telephone. When police arrived at Perry's home, they found 2 unloaded pistols near Perry, who said they belonged to Warner. She told officers she did not want them in the home any longer and that Warner was building bombs in the RV trailer at his residence, according to a matter of record report from the Nashville PD. The police also spoke to Throckmorton, who once represented Anthony Warner and was also present at Perry's home. He told authorities Warner frequently talks about the military and bomb making. Throckmorton stated that he believes the suspect knows what he is doing and is capable of making a bomb, the report said. CNN has reached out to Throckmorton for comment, but his account, first reported by the Tennessean, but has not yet heard back. After the visit to Perry's home, police went to Warner's property, but Anthony would not open the door for them, a statement from the department said. Because there was no evidence of a crime, they had no authority to enter his home, the department said. Nashville PD asked the FBI to check its databases for records of Anthony Warner, and none were found. The FBI confirmed in a statement to CNN. On Monday, the TBI director, David Rosh, said Anthony Warner, who was 63, had not previously been on law enforcement's radar. I think when someone reports stuff like this, they should take it a little bit more seriously. I mean, they did contact the FBI, but I mean, they didn't search his property. Of course, they said it's because they didn't see no evidence of a crime being committed. Hey, but it's better be safe than sorry. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it just goes on to say that, the explosion happened outside of an AT&T transmission building in Nashville, and it damaged more than 40 buildings and injured at least 8 people. Now, Anthony Warner's remains were found at the scene. Investigators positively identified him by comparing DNA from the scene to that on gloves and a hat from a vehicle he owned. The motive for the explosion is still unknown. Isn't that crazy? Okay, let me go back over here. Hey, faithful one. Oh, Christ, time to buy stock in tinfoil hats. Yeah. Lisa, those poor little boys were harmed beyond repair, most likely. And yes, the other kids probably know what happened. I want to keep up with that case. Yeah, we're going to keep up with it, Lisa. We're definitely going to keep up with it. I'd like to talk about it more, but, there's just no more information right now. And it's so frustrating. Anyhow. So, let me see. I got something else here. Let me get this reptilian crap pulled up here. He's been watching Ancient Aliens. That's how he got this stuff in his head. I watch Ancient Aliens. You got to take that stuff with a grain of salt. According to Ancient Aliens, aliens created the blood type Rh negative. I heard that on that show. Okay, it says feds investigate evidence Nashville bomber hunted lizard people and other alien beings. I believe it's crap. Hold on just a minute. It says federal investigators are looking into evidence that Anthony Warner had spent time hunting for alien life forms in a nearby state park and was interested in lizard people, according to law enforcement sources. The source told ABC News that Anthony Quinn Warner may have been motivated, at least in part, by paranoia over 5G technology, but they also found writings that contained ramblings about assorted conspiracy theories, including the idea of shape-shifting reptilian creatures that appear in human form and attempt world domination. Is he kin to Lori Vallow? He must have been hanging out with Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell. Shape-shifting beings. He must have he must have freaking schizophrenia or something. Federal agencies are working to figure out if the beliefs somehow contributed to Anthony detonating a bomb inside of an RV parked near 2nd Avenue North and Commerce Street around 6:30 a.m. Friday, killing himself, injuring 3 others, damaging more than 40 buildings. Okay, prior to the explosion, Metro Police said Warner's RV played an audio recording of a countdown, a warning for people to evacuate, and Petula Clark's song Downtown. I need to listen to that song. I think I know what it is. Okay, Metro Police and the FBI have not revealed if they believe the AT&T building where the RV was parked was Warner's intended target, but said they are investigating. Investigators are also working to analyze chemical residue from the scene and determine what chemicals were used to make the bomb. The Associated Press reported Monday that Anthony had recently given away his car and told the recipient he had cancer. The computer consultant also reportedly told an employer he was retiring and signed a document that transferred his longtime home to a California woman for nothing in return. Yeah, what's his relationship to this California woman? I mean, he just didn't like randomly pick a stranger. It's like, hey, I'm going to give my home to you. Now, come on now. He had to have had some type of friendship with her. And she claims she don't know why he gave it to her. If somebody wants to give me a new home, I'm going to be asking, why are you wanting to give me this? You know, because that's like, it's like shocking. Hey, I'm going to give you a new home. I mean, you're going to ask questions. I would. If my brother was giving me a place, I'd be like, why are you giving me this for, brother? You know? Also, guys, I looked into the 5G technology conspiracy theories, and I found an article about it. I think I saved it. Let me go look and see if I saved it. Then I'll look at the chat. This stuff is just crazy to me. Like, being into conspiracy theories is all right, but you can't go crazy over it. Like this person think there's reptilians in the local park nearby and go hunting them. Man, it's freaking crazy. Where did I save that at? Oh my gosh, did I not save that? Anyways, it was saying like a lot of people think 5G technology can give you cancer. I can't remember the rest of it. Let me go see if I can find this again, because that's killing me. I had planned to read that. Maybe I found it in this article in another link. Let me see. I thought I saved that so I could find it easy, but maybe I didn't. Okay, let me click on this. No, it's not that. Okay. What is 5G paranoia? Right here. This is what I was reading this morning. Let me find where it explains it. Okay, in early 2020, conspiracy theories about 5G technology were considered the greatest domestic threat to critical infrastructure, according to Homeland Security, reports Newsweek. Popular Mechanics says 5G towers, though they emit high-frequency radio waves, are essentially innocuous or something like that. I can't pronounce it. Some people believe 5G networks would cause cancer, but the American Cancer Society said there has been very little research showing radio frequency waves used in the networks are more of a concern than other forms of cellular communication. During the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, misinformation spread online claiming that 5G networks were linked to the coronavirus. Some people suggested 5G was being used by global elites to spread the coronavirus, according to BuzzFeed. In one debunked post, a Facebook user said symptoms of 5G radiation include many of the same symptoms as COVID-19, including fever, shortness of breath, and nausea. In 2018, in a 2018 theory, it suggested a 5G network test caused hundreds of birds to die. Fact-check website Snopes deemed this theory false. No 5G test occurred during the time that the mysterious starling's deaths occurred. And the only person suggesting otherwise is someone with a vendetta against both objective reality and 5G wireless. Newsweek called Tennessee a hotbed of anti-5G activity, noting several instances where 5G towers were attacked in the state starting in December 2019. 4 fires at cell phone towers in Memphis were believed to be intentionally set, causing more than $600,000 worth of damage. There's also the theory China is using 5G towers to transmit wireless communications that allows the country to spy on the United States. Popular Mechanics says the myth is pretty low on the totem pole of possibilities. Let's see. And that's all that it says about it. Wow. Quite a few conspiracies surrounding this 5G technology. I really didn't understand what it was the other day, but I get it now. Totally get it now. It's just crazy how people get things like that in their head, I think. Especially when there's no proof to back it up. I mean, here they think that 5G technology caused a bunch of birds to die. And according, I guess, to the government, they weren't even doing any testing at that time. Government or whoever. It's just crazy. That's what I've learned and read. 5G networks are more about spying. Okay, Irwin says 5G means 5th generation. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. I heard the next 10 years is going to be just as bad. Yeah. Get your tinfoil suits. 5G is a more powerful method of delivering a signal. Nothing more than that. I can't believe that people actually think that 5G technology gives people the coronavirus. Like the government is, or what did it say, global elites are spreading the coronavirus through 5G. Hey, 100% Pure Live. I said hi to you earlier, but I don't think he was in the chat. I tried to look for that case she was telling me about, but I just found the case a few months ago about the little 10-month-old that was raped by her so-called monster dad and killed. I think her name was Zara. If you have the name of that little girl and the monster that did that to her, if you'll let me know, then I'll be able to find it and we can talk about it. But I did search for it, and I just found that one case. So what's the tinfoil suit supposed to do, Lisa Irwin? Is that supposed to, like, protect you from the 5G technology? Look, the government already spies on us. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird to me. I mean, I just don't know why they're going on and on about this 5G technology. Hell, the government's been spying on us for freaking years. You know? If y'all want to learn about the reptilian people, check out Ancient Aliens. And there's also some videos here on YouTube. I cannot believe that Anthony Warner used to go out to the local park and try to hunt for reptilian people. Like, what in the hell? Seems like he's been unstable for a long time. Protect you from the crazies. Oh, okay. I'll have to make me one. Hey, Alyssa, how are you doing? Anyhow, let's see what else is going on. Also, that Warner guy, which I told y'all yesterday, a neighbor had talked to him like right before Christmas. I guess he saw him like checking his mail or something like that. And he stopped and talked to Anthony. He said Anthony Warner was real nice and stuff. But during that conversation, he's like, the whole world is going to know me after Christmas. And the neighbor didn't think much about it. He thought he might have been doing some kind of project on a computer or something like that. He really didn't think much about it. But then after he heard about the explosion, he put two and two together. Oh gosh. I just came across a sad case. I was looking on Crime Online. Looks like a pregnant mom and her toddler were killed. Okay, let me share the picture. Here's something else. Man, this coronavirus is affecting people like mentally bad. It says a well-known divorce lawyer kills wife with COVID-19 in her sleep on Christmas. Then he killed himself. First off, I want to share this picture of this mom and her daughter. It's so sad. Look at that little baby. How cute. Oh, she's so cute. He couldn't have her. No one could. Ex who fled after killing pregnant mom and toddler has been found dead. Missouri man wanted for murder reportedly took his own life on Tuesday after police caught up with him following the Christmas Day deaths of his ex-girlfriend and her toddler daughter. It says officers were dispatched to a Spanish Lake home off of Lakeside Lane around 7 p.m. on Christmas Day after someone placed a call for a welfare check. Fox 2 reports that while inside the home, deputies found the bodies of Therese Garvin and her daughter, I think her name's Alea Butler. Authorities believe that Timothy Brown shot and killed the pair. Brown was reportedly Garvin's ex-boyfriend. People who knew Garvin told investigators that Brown previously said that if he couldn't have her, no one could. Freaking sick monster. Brown, who fled the scene after the incident, was charged Monday with first-degree murder, 2 counts of that, and armed criminal action, 2 counts of that. Authorities said Brown was considered armed and dangerous and should not be approached. Brown was still at large when authorities found him Tuesday inside a home in Belda City. There that weirdo is. The St. Louis Dispatch reports that a standoff began at around 4:30 p.m. on Tuesday after authorities knocked on the door and began talking to a woman as someone fired shots from inside the residence. I tried to click that ad off. Police surrounded the house for several hours and implored Brown to come to the front door with nothing in your hands. I know you can hear me, an officer said at around 6:30 p.m. I need you to answer the phone. I need you to talk with us. As you can see, Timothy, we're not going anywhere. Authorities subsequently sent a robot into the home and discovered that Brown was deceased. Authorities said he likely shot himself. No one else was injured during the incident. Family members said Garvin was a loving mother of 3 children, with her 4th child on the way. Brown was the father of Garvin's 2 oldest children. It's so sad. I mean, why do you have to kill the little kid too? I mean, why do you have to kill anyone? But I'm just saying, I don't know how people can do things like that. They got to have evil inside of them. Really do. We'll read this one too. Damn, there's so many ads on here. Let me stop sharing for a minute so I can go look at my chat. Damn, he a brother. Yeah, it's sad. That little baby she was holding, she was so cute. I don't know how anyone could harm a child or a pregnant woman or harm anyone. Unfortunately, some people, they're like, hey, if I can't have you, nobody can have you. Freaking crazy. It's a freaking coward. Plain and simple, a monster. Okay. Let's go look at this lawyer. Prayers for that family, by the way. Sorry, I'm just jumping around. That's the way I do when I'm by myself. I just jump from article to article, guys. That's just how I am. I'm sorry. So this lawyer killed his wife. She had COVID-19. He kills her while she's asleep and kills himself. He's a well-known divorce lawyer. Connecticut couple is dead in an apparent murder-suicide after family members had become infected with coronavirus. According to the Hartford Courant. Oh gosh, let me see if I can say this. Is it Cindy Lickery? I think it's Lickery. Lickery? Maybe it's Lickery. John Lickery were both found dead on Friday in Windsor Locks, where Cindy had been dog sitting for her mother, who was hospitalized with COVID-19. Cindy also contracted the virus, and John may have been infected as well. John was a well-known divorce lawyer, and Cindy owned Cindy's Soap Cottage in East Windsor. The couple lived in Sheffield. Before they died, John reportedly called his wife's brother from his mother-in-law's home on Friday, telling him to come pick up the older woman's dog. John called again and appeared distraught, though it's not clear from the report what was discussed. The brother-in-law went to the home about 6 p.m. Friday and found both John and Cindy dead in a bed. A preliminary police investigation indicates that John shot his wife while she was sleeping. Then he laid down next to her and fatally shot himself. Jesus. Friends and colleagues reportedly said the apparent murder-suicide came as a shock. Authorities have not yet commented on a possible motive, and it is unclear if the deaths are believed to be connected to family members becoming infected with the coronavirus. I think it's got something to do with it for sure. For sure. I was seeing an article about Orrin and Orson, but we've done discussed what that's saying. Let's go back and see. I got to get off here in a minute, guys. I want to look at chat and talk for a second before I do. Oh, yeah. I saw that this morning. 5 teens wanted for shooting a 5-year-old and beating up the homeowner. The 5-year-old is going to be okay. She was shot in the shoulder. These 5 teenagers had been harassing people in the neighborhood for a long time. And this man was outside and they robbed him. And when he tried to fight back, they shot the little 5-year-old in the shoulder. Okay. Let's get out of that so I can chat. Now, tonight, guys, I'm going to try to have a channel members live stream. If all goes well and Smokey's nothing, Smokey's doing good. If he's not doing good, I won't do one. I got a bad feeling about my dog, guys. It's becoming very scary. You can't trust your neighbor. You can't trust your partner. I know. I don't trust anyone. Like my neighbors and stuff. No, I don't trust them because people can seem like they're nice, good people and really not be. Look at Chris Watts and other people like him. People say, oh my gosh, I never dreamed that he would hurt a fly. He was so nice. He was so polite. We really don't know people. You don't know what's going through somebody's mind. Cece, I'll send you some stuff about the skeleton, though, dude. It's okay. Also, some stuff about the Canadian fertility doctor here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll try to do a stream about the skeleton brothers. I'll try to research that a little bit, and we'll do a stream. How's Smokey? Smokey is at the vet right now. He did fine yesterday after I got off my live stream. I got him all cleaned up, gave him a bath. He was doing fine. I did notice I let him outside yesterday and I put him on one of my cables because I didn't want him to go over to my neighbor's yard and eat any food that she throws out because I caught him doing that the other day. But anyways, he looked like he was a little bit shaky. And he went down the steps and he was in the walkway. And I was watching him closely and he turned around and his eyes were huge. He had crazy eyes. And I thought, oh my God, he's going to fall out and have a seizure. But he didn't. He came back in. He done fine all day yesterday. But it was just so weird. So this morning I have been researching a lot of stuff about the Schnauzer breed because he is a Schnauzer and things about seizures and all that. Miss Cece in chat, I was in a very abusive relationship with my son's dad. I learned karate real quick, got out, never looked back. He wanted me dead and still does. Oh my gosh, thank God you got out of that. I know, my first husband, he about killed me several times. I believe he was trying to, actually. I'm so glad you got out of that. And you learned karate. That's awesome. I'd love to be able to do karate. Be like, hi, y'all and everybody. At least it's one reason I stay by myself. Yeah. Hey, if I ever end up single, I won't be living with nobody in the house. You know what I mean? I might go out on a date or something, but it won't be anything serious. Me too. Kind of funny for a Libra. Oh, do you know karate too, Toxic? No, what's that called? Judo? Yeah, it is amazing she knows karate. That is so freaking cool. I love that. Maybe it's possible that 5G and the coronavirus is messing with people's heads. Hey, the coronavirus is definitely messing with people's heads. I mean, there's been a lot of murder-suicides. There's been a lot of suicides. Child abuse during the pandemic went up by 50%. Because kids were home all the time. You never know how a person feels until you're living with them. You never know anyone until you live with them. Just let me tell you. Dark Vision, hello everyone from Lockdown, UK. NYE is canceled. Are you locked down, Dark Vision's prayers, hon? I hope you're doing okay and trying to keep yourself busy. Hey guys, if you can't get out of the house and it's bothering you, because I know a lot of guys used to being on the go. See, I'm not. I'm a homebody. So it don't really bother me, But get a hobby. Keep your mind busy. Hey, if it's even doing an adult coloring book, or hell, do a kid's coloring book, it don't matter. Or just some kind of craft like the diamond, just anything. Putting together a model car. Dark Vision, would you be interested in that? That would keep you busy. I'm getting ready to be putting together a modeled car myself. Guess what kind? The car from the Stephen King movie, Christine. Yeah, I started to buy it at Walmart the other day, and I didn't, but I'm going to go back and get it. Even living with them may not be enough. Look at Shanann. Hey, Shanann did not know Chris at all. You're so right, Alyssa. She did not know. She thought she did. I mean, really, like, she thought she had, like, the perfect marriage. She didn't think anything was wrong because he didn't freaking express his feelings or anything because he's a freaking weirdo. Plain and simple. He's a weirdo. But anyway, she really didn't know him, and neither did North Korea, NK, Nicole Kessinger. I'm a homebody too. I do a lot of crochet. Yeah, crocheting's a good hobby. Hey, I'm going to get back into crocheting. I can crochet a little bit, but I do not count my stitches right. That is the freaking problem. I'm not counting them right. I think I am, and then I don't. Homebodies do better in isolation than social butterflies. Yeah. Like, hey, I used to be a social butterfly, you know. Like to go out and do this and that, and then I just, grew tired of it. I like being at home. Now, sometimes it gets on my nerves when I spend too much time with the dogs, like 24/7. Then I'll go out for an hour, and I'm all good. Then I'm missing my dogs. I taught myself off of YouTube to crochet. Hey, actually, Mark taught me how to do crochet. He learned from his granny Wilma when he was little. And Mark can actually crochet pretty good, just like one of the standard stitches. He's got like half of a camo blanket done. And the stitches are good. Skeleton Brothers. Do you mean skeleton? Oh, did I say skeleton? I thought that's the way it was said. I'm sorry. Y'all know me. I can't pronounce crap. I was just reading it the way it was wrote. I really did think it was skeleton. I really did. Oh my gosh, I'm a freaking nut. Hell, I gotta laugh at myself. I laugh at myself all the time. How I escaped, I got in his mind, started thinking like him, so I would tell him, it's sad how you're not waking up the next morning. He started staying awake. His own grandmother said, pray for 3 days fast. Yeah, you got to get inside their minds and think like them. I know exactly what you're saying. Never lose hope. $600 is pocket change, especially to those who approved it. Yeah, I know, because they're all freaking rich, girl. $600 is not much, and I always say it's better than nothing, but it's really not much. I just finished Nightmare Before Christmas deals and almost completed a huge bunny. Oh, really? I'm wanting to put together a dollhouse. I'm going to probably order me one of those dollhouse kits to put together. I just got to figure out what kind of house I want. They got the Addams Family model. He walked out the door calmly. Hey, it's the best if you're getting out of an abusive relationship is to leave when they're not home. And never tell them, hey, I'm going to leave you tomorrow or anything like that. Never, ever say that. Because they're liable to flip a switch and kill you right then and there, beat you to death or something. And, even if you get out safely, that don't mean they can't track you down and come and find you. You can get restraining orders, but hell, if they really want to you, they will. It's dangerous. Best thing to do is hide out, not give your location away to anyone. Yeah, a dollhouse would be great. My granny's sister used to put them together, and I always thought they were so cool. And I wanted one when I was little and didn't get one, so I'd say Mark will be putting that together. I'm gonna try to do it myself though. That's the most dangerous time, the ending. Yes, it is. Like I left my first husband, he still would come and find me. One time I came home from a date. I walked around the side of my house. I didn't have a street light, and he was standing there waiting for me, and he beat the shit out of me, and he went to jail for it. Yeah, black my eye. I like never got rid of that son of a bitch. For real. Now his life is pure hell from what I hear. It's called karma. Little man keeps me busy enough. Yeah, I know. He's so cute. I waited until my abusive narcissist ex went out on a day trip. As soon as he was out of sight, I tossed all his stuff out in the yard and had the locks changed. Hey, me and my poor little dog, she was a little long-haired chihuahua. When I was married to my first husband, we'd have to run out of the house and go hide in the woods. One time, we hid in a corn patch, and I was scared to death I was going to get copperhead bit. And that little dog, she was so smart. She wouldn't make a peep when he would walk by looking for us. We'd be knelt down, stooped down, hiding. And I'll never forget that night in that corn patch. I was so scared. I was scared he was going to come in there and find us because he had a flashlight. And I was scared we was going to get copperhead bit. Anyways, everything we go through makes us stronger and better people. I do write a lot in journals and such, mainly at night. I really did. I mean, it's funny you mentioned that. I've got like several journals that are empty. I've never used, and I thought, I'm going to start writing in my journal again. Rotten, I tell you, cockapoo. Every time Lisa 54's grandson hears me on the phone, he starts saying, cock-a-doodle-doo. And I start laughing, and the more he hears me laughing, the more he'll say cock-a-doodle-doo. It's so funny. I didn't even know there are nationwide protection orders. Hey, they gave me a protection order for a year, an EPO. They extended mine for a year. And that judge said if he violated it, she was going to give him a year on each charge. She explained to him no third-party communications or anything. He finally left me alone. Anyhow, it's a lot better now. It's made me, going through all these things I've been through in life. It's just made me a stronger, better person. It really has. It's made me have bad nerves, PTSD and things, but it's made me stronger. Oh, I love these stickers. Oh, I do too. We need to get some new channel members stickers. I'm going to try to do a live stream tonight. I've tried to do one every Wednesday night for the members. So maybe if I get time, I'm going to try my best. I'm planning on doing it. Do a live stream for channel members. I'll show y'all what I got for Christmas. I got some things I've not shown y'all. So I like to show y'all my new chair too. Of course, I'm not sitting in it this morning because Timothy's in the bed and my desk is in there. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to make a phone call to Mark and see what's going on at the vet's office because I'm worried sick. From my research this morning, it looks like my dog has some type of organ failure. He either has organ failure or he has a brain tumor. There's something wrong with his back legs. I've been telling Mark, in like his behind, schnauzers are made funny, but I noticed it was more humped. And Mark kept saying, "Oh, it's in your head." It's not in my freaking head. Something is affecting that dog's legs. CC, dollhouse furniture is hard to find now. Hey, Amazon has a bunch of it, Never Leaves Hope. And you know where else has it? Hobby Lobby. I've seen a lot of doll furniture at the Hobby Lobby. Yeah. Anyways, guys, y'all have a great day. I will see y'all in the morning. Some of y'all I'll see tonight on the members live stream. Anyways, thanks for chatting. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. Sometimes, guys, y'all don't know it, but y'all help me out so much when I come on here and chat with y'all, and you don't even know it. This is what I think sent me to your channel, Miss Cece. We're able to share our thoughts without judgment. You're awesome narrator. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I think you're the sweetest. You really are. I'm so glad you found this channel. Hey, if you ever need anything, just email me. I'm trying to get better at checking my emails. But anyways, thank y'all. Have a good day. Be safe. Be kind. And peace.